The annual International Compliance and Ethics Awards, presented by the Society of Corporate Compliance and Ethics, has honored people and organizations that recognize the value of compliance and or have made significant contributions to the compliance and ethics profession. Last year, we recognized individuals and organizations leaving their mark on the profession. At the 10th Annual International Compliance and Ethics Award Dinner, held during the annual Compliance and Ethics Institute, the SCCE presented an award to General Levinson, who is the Inspector General of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Inspector General Levinson is the senior official responsible for audits, evaluations, investigations, compliance initiatives, and law enforcement efforts to combat Medicare and Medicaid fraud and abuse. He was recognized for his belief in and support of compliance programs to help reduce healthcare fraud, as well as for his willingness to reach out to the compliance community. Here are a few words from Mr. Levinson.
How do you feel about receiving the Compliance and Ethics Award?
Thank you, Gary. I feel very honored to have received the award on behalf of the Inspector General's office. We really pride ourselves in working as effective partners with the corporate compliance community in doing what we can and what the compliance community can do together to ensure integrity in healthcare programs.
How important do you think it is that compliance officers are recognized for their work in this field?
Oh, I think it's extremely important. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen enough. It's really wonderful that the organization takes the time and effort to recognize those who are advancing the cause, because compliance really is a critical part of every healthcare enterprise. And the job is large, it can be very complex in this environment, and it needs the support of top management and everybody in the corporate community. So to the extent that SCCE recognizes achievement in this very important field, I think it really advances the cause immeasurably.
Do you feel that compliance officers are kind of the silent warriors in most corporations, that they do a lot of work and probably receive less recognition than other vice presidents or board members or other officers of a corporation?
Well, I suspect that too often they are silent warriors, and we need to be vocal. We need to have our voices heard and our judgments respected, and the actions that we recommend taken very wholeheartedly. And we can only do that if we speak up, if we stay integrated and organized, and advance the cause in a cooperative partnership type manner, which is very much what this organization is about.
Compliance has evolved over the last 20 years. And do you see any definite changes coming forward for compliance officers in new regulation or anything that might be required of the compliance profession?
Well, you know, with the development of electronic health records and the technological revolution that's really transforming healthcare, this presents a challenge to all parts of an organization, and no less true of the compliance function. So we all face the technological challenge of being able to handle new ways of doing business. But what is really critical, and I mentioned this evening as a very important point, that even as the technology changes and many of the business models for delivering and paying for healthcare changes, it's important to understand the human capital part of the equation. And it's compliance officers and those who work for them who can really make an incredible difference in being able to motivate people to be thinking about the right kinds of actions to take in this environment to ensure that enterprises across the healthcare spectrum truly prosper. And they do that by paying the highest respect and regard to the compliance and ethics function.
Well, Well, that sounds great, Dan. Thank you so much, and congratulations on winning the Compliance and Ethics Award.
Thank you very much.
Each year, the Society of Corporate Compliance and Ethics presents the International Compliance and Ethics Awards during SCCE's annual Compliance and Ethics Institute. This year being held at the Aria in Las Vegas on October 4th through 7th, 2015. Attend the conference and help celebrate the individuals and organizations that are helping to advance the compliance profession.